Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. My channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and bringing you uplifting messages of love and light. Thank you for being here with me. That goes to the newbies and the people who've been here with the channel for a while. So today I'm actually bringing you a late night message to kind of catch up with the daily messages, because I was feeling guided towards delivering a message from Spirit again. I'm not sure if you can hear those muffled noises in the background, but that's my neighbors. They're, I guess, watching a movie, so I have the best timing for these videos. The other day I had the dog, a poor thing, would not stop crying. I'm not sure what it is. I think he gets lonely because his family leaves him, because, you know, they have jobs, and I mean, granted, some pups get separation anxiety. But anyhow, I'm going to be pulling some cards here from, oh goodness, I believe it's the Soul's Journey Oracle cards, to see what your focus should be here regarding this message. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay. Any additional messages for us, Spirit? So there's definitely a need for service here. I mean, granted, with the name of the card, but this is really tapping into the collective consciousness right now. And, you know, with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and all of the light that's being shed on the lack of balance and the injustice being caused to people, more and more people are being called to action and being called to be of service to others. You may be feeling some sort of call yourself. And the question is, what is this calling and what does it mean to you? Is that the only message we have here, Spirit? I've been shuffling you for quite a while now and I'm not getting anything else. Here we go. We'll take this one here and the bottom card, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Bottom of the deck, we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Wow. So, in order for you to be of service to others, it is very important to release things that are hindering you from moving forward in your life. With the guilt card here, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This is very important in order for us to provide for others. Now, if we cannot provide for ourselves, then there is no way that we can help others, right? We always need to prioritize ourselves. This is a message that's been coming out quite a bit lately. With the Judgment card here, this stands very strongly in conjunction with these two cards. Understanding that everyone has their own path, their own unique soul's journey, and of course, being incarnated here on the material plane, it's very difficult for us to understand why people behave the way they do. But it's very important that we hold no judgment towards the actions of other people. What we should be asking ourselves is, how can I move forward in a brand new direction for myself? What control do I have around this situation? If you have a falling out with somebody, for example, what action can you take in order to bring balance to the situation, whether this be within or this be with the person that you're dealing with? Sometimes, unfortunately, we don't get the closure that we need to from certain situations, whether that be a sudden job loss, sudden ending to a relationship. Got the black egg. We have the black egg and the golden egg that came out. I'm going to show you these cards here. We have the whale. So lots of wisdom coming from this creature. A lot of you are likely spiritual teachers or people who carry within you a great deal of wisdom that can be shared with others. With the beaver here, the beaver is a Relentless isn't quite the word that I'm looking for, but it's a very steadfast creature. It doesn't begin projects frequently, but when it does, it's a never-ending process, right? With the dams that they create, the moment they start the dam, it's like a never-ending process. They're out cutting down trees and really setting up solid foundations. So there may be a need for solid foundations being set in order for you to really move forward with whatever your life's mission is, your soul's purpose. There's a lot of intuition coming from the whale I'm getting. I'm reading these cards intuitively right now, but I might just read out of the book for the whale. The only reason I'm a little bit hesitant about reading out of the book, it's because we have the golden egg and the black egg, and these are very spiritual cards. The black egg, I do know, is, I believe, associated with the throat chakra. This egg is the sound of source. It's the frequency of source, of spirit, the universe, mother, father, God, however you refer to the higher power. The idea here is going within. With the black egg, oftentimes we require silence. We require moments of peace in order for us to hear the answers to the questions that we need. Those questions actually lie within you at all times. I'm going to go ahead and read out of the book for the whale and the golden egg, just for us to get a little more clarity around these cards here. So with the whale, it says, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. So when you're in balance with the whale energy, you're calm, you're steady, and you feel deeply compassionate. When you're out of balance, the energy around you feels heavy, and you start slipping into old stories and old patterns. To bring into balance, it's important to practice self-care. Self-care is something that I'm a huge advocate for, and it's something that's very important for all of us to practice, okay? So with the whale spirit here, that really does coincide with the message that I was giving about the ancient wisdom is what this card represents. But a lot of you may be coming into a place of very deep compassion, or you could be dealing with a person who's come into your life, who's being your rock, so to speak. Somebody who's there, who's very compassionate and understanding towards you, who's very open and honest in communication, which is an excellent thing for people to share with one another. We are social creatures, after all. And this is coinciding with the black egg here about communication, of truth, of speaking truth and knowing truth. Now let's go ahead and get into the golden egg. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. This one's going to be lengthy, just giving you a heads up. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of modern-day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell, like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. That's such a sweet message. I'm smiling from ear to ear right now because it's so beautiful. So we have the subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center at the fourth chakra. This chakra, called Anahata, is home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into the center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. Anahata translates as the unstruck sound. Wow, that is powerful. I'm trying to see. The black egg is also, this is a progression from the golden egg to the black egg. This is the heart chakra. This is the throat chakra, like I was saying earlier. So for some of you, meditation is very important right now. It's very important for you to go within, for you to, if you have a pressing question, go within and ask your heart. What is the answer that lies within? When you ask the question, does this make you feel good or does it feel heavy? When you ask this question, does this bring you ease or dis-ease? You're definitely very hardworking here with the beaver. Perhaps you've been working towards something very hard and you've been trying to see the fruits of your labor. Perhaps this is an act of service that you're providing for people by tapping into your heart space, your truth, and wisdom, and communicating that verbally to other people. And this can come in various ways. This could be in your day-to-day life. It could be anything really, through your creativity. Very interesting reading so far. For whatever reason, I was about to say very interesting reading so far, Aquarius. Not sure. One of you out there is probably an Aquarius or has some heavy Aquarius in their chart. Okay, so messages from Spirit. We have the Tower. Something may have shifted recently for you. Something big. Something that you were not expecting. You may have had a very difficult situation transpire that required a great deal of inner strength and vulnerability, wisdom, death, transformation. You could be dealing perhaps with a Leo or a Scorpio. Wow. And then bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. This could very well be Sagittarius that you're dealing with. It looks like you may have gone through some sort of shift. With the Tower card, this card speaks of foundations, of sudden change and upheaval. We have Death, which also speaks of change, transformation. Death comes on more slowly. The Tower is almost instantaneous. This is Spirit intervening, perhaps sending energy your way that causes you to feel a certain way, or perhaps introducing a person into your life, or taking away something, or putting something in your way that causes you to just question everything, and it causes you to just dissolve. You may have gone through a recent Tower moment, and this is cultivating you spiritually, your inner strength. This is causing you to become a stronger person, even though you may not be seeing that at the time. We have 3 major arcana here, 2 cards here referring to Spirit from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and we have Temperance. Once again, the balance. You can see in this card the way she's allowing the water to flow through these 2 cups. Usually this card is depicted as the blending of fire and water, and really being able to temper it and bring it together. This is very divine in nature. There is something that has happened or will be happening to you that's going to shift perhaps your perception on everything. This transformation is going to be massive. It's going to be a massive transformation that is going to cultivate a deep inner strength that you perhaps didn't even know you had. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius. Okay, lots of messages coming out from Spirit here. We have at the bottom of the deck the 6 of Pentacles. Some sort of investment, perhaps? Wow, this is a massive transformation. We have 5 of Pentacles. This may be regarding a lack mentality, or this could have been a person that you were dealing with that may have abandoned you, or you may be falling on financially hard times. With the Hermit card here, this is the card of Virgo, so you could be dealing with a Virgo. This is a card that speaks of introspection, of withdrawing from the world and going within to find the answers that you're so desperately looking for. This card is coinciding with the message of the black egg and that of the golden egg, of going within, cultivating that strength within. The spiritual insights that you require do come from within. The tarot is the tarot, oracle cards, all of this is a fantastic tool for all of us to use in order to really get the insights that we require from life. However, it is not the only means that we can find the answers that we need. In fact, the tarot are a reflection of what's within. It's something that we know deep down inside. That is why a message resonates with you. It's not because of the cards. It's because you already knew this truth, and as soon as it was presented to you in a palpable form, in a way that you could see it, then you can understand it. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, the turning of the wheel. There seems to be some forward movement, some progress. This is another card of Sagittarius. So you could definitely be dealing with, or you could be a Sagittarius, or you could have that heavily in your chart or with the person that you're dealing with. With the Six of Pentacles of equal give and take, you could have been dealing with the situation in the past where somebody may have left you out in the cold. You may have left somebody out in the cold. And now there seems to be a balancing of the scales. All right. We have the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, more major arcana, and the Seven of Cups. There may have been a lot of illusions surrounding something. A lot of unknown qualities to it. Perhaps you may feel like you have way too many choices to choose from. And perhaps for that reason, you're being asked to go within. Perhaps it is time for you to release these illusions that you've created for yourself. There's a sense of balance coming from within. This Tower moment could be breaking apart your understanding of your lack mentality, of having too many options to you. This could be in love. This could be in career, passions, hobbies, certain things that you have various options to choose from, and you're just simply unsure as to what direction to take. With the Hierophant here, this card speaks of tradition, of structure, of spiritual enlightenment. Whatever this is, you're coming into a space of spiritual enlightenment. It's almost as if things are becoming more clear to you, and there's a sense of stability from within. You're becoming the master of your spiritual development. You're becoming the leader in your life. The structure and the tradition is coming from within. Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups speaks of wish fulfillment. It speaks of happiness, contentment. It speaks of bliss from within. Being sure of yourself, being happy with yourself, being happy with the fruits of your labor. There's a sense of fulfillment here. There may have been something that you had been wishing on for quite some time that is coming towards you now with the Wheel of Fortune and death. This transformation has gotten the wheel turning and spinning and moving towards your wish fulfillment, the thing that's going to make you happy. Wow. Powerful message here. I'm being drawn to pulling from the Mystic Mondays Tarot. If you guys are wondering what kind of decks I'm using, I I didn't mention these tarot cards that are on the table now, but this is the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. And the deck that I'm using now to pull messages from is called the Mystic Mondays Tarot. What other messages do you have for us, Spirit? Justice. More major arcana. Bottom of the deck. I pulled these two from the bottom of the deck because I was guided to. We have the Eight of Wands. Forward movement. Perhaps after a time of non-progression, I'm hearing. We have two very feminine energies here. The Empress. This is you. Stepping into your power, your divine feminine essence, of being sure of yourself, of being strong, being charismatic. Your self-esteem is improving. You see yourself as beautiful, and that's because you are. You're aware that you hold abundance, that abundance is within you at all times. Perhaps this is a change that you're stepping into or will be stepping into. For some of you, you may already have stepped into this divine feminine energy of receiving abundance, of being abundant, of knowing that you are abundant. We have a divine couple here, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Using your intuition to see beyond the veil, using your intuition to guide you. Your third eye is incredibly active at this moment, and it is guiding you in the direction that you need. Perhaps you are dealing with a divine counterpart for some of you. For some of you, you may be dealing with a soulmate connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but I am seeing a divine couple here. This could very well be you coming in union on the spiritual realm between the masculine and feminine energies of the spiritual. In the material, you're becoming the Empress. The Emperor is not present, but that doesn't quite matter right now. Justice. Some of you may be dealing with certain contracts regarding business, marriage, some sort of signing of contracts, but that's only going to resonate for a few of you. With the Justice card here, once again, coinciding with the Six of Pentacles, we have justice coming in. Something is balancing out. And this is bringing you happiness. This is fated. There is something stepping into your world right now that is going to bring you a great deal of happiness, clarity, and abundance. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. I'm pulling from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards because I was guided towards pulling some from here. Pull the top one, ignore the others. Okay, Walk in Beauty, Wondrous Universe. This is the last card of the deck. This card speaks of... Yes, this card was calling to me earlier today. And below, or at the bottom of the deck, we have In the Flow. Everything is smooth sailing. What beautiful energy. So, the Wondrous Universe speaks of... This card coincides with what would be referred as the dragon card in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. It's the essence of spirit that lies between everything. It is the all. It is the silence in between our thoughts. It is the essence that watches everything beneath us, within us. It is the universe itself observing itself. When you walk in beauty, everything around you is in alignment. It is as if you are seeing the world from a different point of view that allows you to simply walk in beauty, walk in bliss, to see the beauty in the all. It's time for you to take a risk. It is time for you to move forward with something. There's a great adventure on the horizon, and you have been hearing the call. It is time for you to make the move. It is time for you to step into your power, viewer. Whatever it is that you've been called towards, the universe has been putting certain signs, certain synchronicities, certain things in your path in order for you to step into your power and push you towards whatever this is. I'm going to pull some cards from the Thoth Tarot, because I'm being called towards this particular deck regarding what is this risk that we need to take, venture forward towards. What is this calling? Whatever this is, it's going to make you incredibly happy. Some of you may be dealing with the soulmate connection. I'm seeing the Two of Cups, but that may not resonate for all of you. What message do you have regarding this calling, Spirit? What is this risk? What is this journey that we need to embark on? One card fell out. 2 and 3. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Discs. Perhaps you've been moving towards this already very methodically, very, very methodically. You've been planning out your steps and moving towards this very slowly. Okay, we have the Hierophant. This could be a need of structure for yourself. Perhaps you have a higher calling regarding, this could be for some of you marriage. The Hierophant does speak of marriage. Interestingly enough, the Hierophant has come out twice in the reading so far. This card speaks of releasing old structures. What are the beliefs that you have that no longer serve you? When you become enlightened, when you start to move out of certain patterns, you begin to see things a bit more clearly. This card, Guilt, says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. This is what the Hierophant speaks of. It is a time for you to heed the call and listen to your intuition. What is it that no longer serves you? 5 of Swords. It is likely that you may have, or a person in your life may be seeing the need to win at all costs. The 5 of Swords speaks of a winner who humiliates other people, a person who allows their pride and ego to get in the way. Has your pride perhaps been getting in the way? Is this an old belief system that no longer serves you? Has your pride been hindering you? Or perhaps you may be allowing people to step into your life that take advantage of you. And it is time for you to let go of the belief systems that allow these things. We have the 6 of Wands, victory. Whatever this is, you will be victorious. You will achieve victory. You will walk in this, look at this beautiful energy here, the wondrous universe, the happiness, the absolute contentment and fascination with all that is. That is this place that you will be stepping into with the 6 of Wands. Viewer, it is important for you to go within and answer this calling. It is very important for you to go within to see what it is that is within you that no longer serves you. Could it perhaps be that sometimes you may get caught in a loop of saying, I'm right, they're wrong? Could it be judgment of others and expecting certain things of others with the Justice card and the 6 of Pentacles earlier? Could it be some sort of toxic pattern that no longer serves you? This could be a person. This could be a Capricorn, perhaps, that you're dealing with. You could be a Capricorn. But the idea here is there may be a toxic pattern that needs to be let go of. What is the devil here about? Prince of Swords. Perhaps you have a slight obsession with something, an obsession with knowing everything, knowing certain things about people. The Page of Swords, or the Prince of Swords, does speak of wanting to know things, perhaps spying on people. The Prince of Swords in this deck would be the Knight of Swords. Perhaps you're impulsive, excuse me. That message may have needed to come out for some people. But the Prince of Swords is actually the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot. Perhaps you've rushed into things without thinking. Fool card fell out while I was talking about that. It is likely that perhaps in the past you have jumped into things much too quickly. And this may have resulted in feeling left out in the cold, because you could not see things clearly with the Seven of Cups. But now perhaps you have a better understanding that things aren't always as they seem, or perhaps sometimes they are. The Lovers. Perhaps this is a decision that you may need to make. This could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. Once again, this could be a soulmate connection that has come into your life for a reason. And now you're starting to see that in order for you to come into union with this person, there may be some patterns that you need to work on. The Emperor. Perhaps you feel the need to have to control things. You feel the need to have to know things, control things. And here we have the final divine coupling of the Empress and the Emperor. We have a divine union here, very spiritual in nature, that is causing growth from within. And instead of focusing, perhaps, on your person, it is time for you to go within and ask yourself the question, why is it that I do the things I do? There is no shame in making mistakes. Mistakes are in our lives for a reason. These mistakes teach us the lessons that we need to learn. And at the end of the day, success will be yours. Actually, you know what? Let's end the message here. Let's end this with some messages for our lovely angels, because I feel like there's one message for us. If you're enjoying the content so far, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel out with its growth. That way I can continue to deliver these uplifting messages of love and light to more and more people who are requiring clarity in certain situations. Perhaps they may not be seeing the way forward and they need just a little bit of help, a little bit of illumination in order for them to move forward in their lives. People just like you. I'd like to thank you for being here. What message do you have for us, holy angels? Okay. I was hearing Archangel Michael. Interestingly enough, there he is. Archangel Michael, you are protected. And we have Archangel Uriel. He's been coming out quite a bit lately. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. It is time for you to step into your power, and it is time for you to shine your light. Your light will heal the masses. It will heal you, and it will heal others. It will release you from the bindings of the devil. You are protected here with Archangel Michael. He is saying no matter what decision you may make, no matter what new beginning you take, you are divinely guided and you are divinely protected. Alrighty, that'll be pretty much it for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you much love and light. Take care.